Already, Pancake snuck past that position there over in sewer, so they have an embedded A player.
This could get awkward though. It depends on the timing with Gerwin, but that would be oh so free for Pancakes, as is the site for the rest of the team to gather up, get this spike down, and from there you still have Monty with a full kit on the breach. This is going to be incredibly difficult for SaD Esports to get back into the site.
And that's the issue with the Cyber Cage. You know, it could imply a cross of a Cypher. It could also just be a fake. Gerwin has no way of knowing. Paint's playing far forward with a frenzy. Straight into the face there of Tuzi.
Ill-advised.
Yeah, wouldn't say it's the best call of the day, but still player advantage exacerbated, and Pancakes exits the round with 4. But I think Serona saw him cross, so they probably know there's no threat of a player actually sort of pushing them and calling their bluff. It's Gerwin finding Paint, who had doubled all the way back towards lobby, and I guess there was an initial feint at the start of this round wire, but after that, Shopify just kind of stood around, and now they're getting picked apart by the defenders. Gerwin on both sides of the map.
Brother, my mic wasn't working, man. Bro, thanks God.
The A side so they can stack more players on.
I check because low-key normally I don't check.
Already
I would do the entire map without checking, without mic, bro. Oh my God.
Try and get a little
I update my Windows and drivers. I was having a lot of black screens, man. I don't know what's happening with my GPU.
Lot of Cypher utility.
Not sure if this is gonna fix it.
Customarily, you expect to see him at B.
I hope it does, man. I hope it does. I wrote back for like a old road driver.
This is the kind of edge to get SaD back into the game properly now. Cam will be removed again.
I don't understand why the mic changes too, man, by itself, you know, like automatically. Doesn't make any sense.
The cage is enough to obscure him, and yeah, that's why BCJ brings the Odin in. Spray down through so much of this sideline covering util and force SaD into a 3-player post plant.
A three-player post plant that they will simply be saving, and I can't imagine that they're going to go for this. How do you get back in? You're staring down the breach, Tejo. It's just as good as done. Paint even has a recon bolt.
Yeah, they are saving this.
BCJ decided to get himself another orb, which I respect.
Tray.
Now though, initial encounter notwithstanding.
Look at these trips.
wait.
Madness.
What? The Dark Knight is hitting the seaside. Like, okay.
I mean, I guess. Yeah,
what they mean, man?
Default.
What?
That's a crazy.
What is that trip, bro?
More sense. I mean, listen, I get it. Someone could run into that trying to get towards default. I've never seen someone use that. All right, well, free as free comes for Benji. They can play this 3v2 retake now. Time getting low. Spike does get planted.
Monty needs to spray down here. I think he knows it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pancakes helping out though. The off angle's good.
1v2, Monty
brings the Cypher down. This puts Monty in that 1v2 and he is util-less. And he steps out.
NT, bro, NT.
But Tuzi will be able to convert info.
Hey, my friends, that's your update on my dog. She's feeling way better, my friends. I actually just sent her to take a shower.
The trap set up here for
on a place close by. They came to grab her, gonna do a checkup too.
So the trips are still activated. Monty wants to find the timing. Does find.
She's feeling better, man. Today she went out 2 times, my friends. 2 times to play outside. Feeling good already. Thanks God.
Okay, they'll take that. They actually catch Tuzi out with that aftershock. Not able to move in time. Maybe BCJ swinging on him. Gave him pause for thought. I like the fake TP here. Yeah, that gives Spaz all.
This is a good game, man. Good game.
Take some space down mid. Gerwin hopping. Oh my God. That is a sick shot. And now look at Chawa all the way.
That feels good, my friend. That feels great. 5v2, Monzi.
Very good use of this double duelist comp on defense, Wyatt.
Oh, if he gets this kill, that was around, man.
Oh my God.
Ochoa.
Yeah, 3 for Joa.
On fire.
Pancakes has got
He wants
no
more.
business being here. Okay, we're doing that.
I would like some pancakes now.
And there you have
pancakes is good, man.
Pancakes. Down to 12, though. Eventually that Cyber Cage is going to be cleared.
Mixing things up. Gerwin's going to be positioned with the op over towards
5 votes for SaD, my friends. They gotta win this round.
I think what I like about that so much is that you are like anticipating them trying to do something with the Rolling Thunder in that previous round. So get aggressive. Like,
yeah, exactly.
With the duelists. This time though, the Stinger that actually finds some purchase now. He's
taking out, that's good.
Drawn out.
Ochoa to save the day.
Safe behind the boxes, Artwork.
And here I would thought, man.
Doesn't fare much better. So the inevitable hit comes in.
Spike planted.
The other shoe drops are now SaD down to just Jerwin and Benji with the operator, of course. They managed to use it in the previous round.
Jerwin, if you win this, you are a legend, bro.
A lot of money to speak of on this team, but a trade up for a rifle here in a 1v2 that is very winnable.
NT.
Again, plenty to work with, especially in that Hunter's Fury. And finally, Neural Theft used here as they...
Oh no, bro, this is such a risky ult.
That's brutal stuff. The whiff of the kill contract, and then Benji goes down. He was the one with the information over at C.
No.
I don't know what SaD is doing, to be honest, man.
The Cypher out of the game, and it's about as bad as it gets.
That is disastrous. I love the...
This is their map pick, bro. Like, look at how they are dying. That's
the angle. He's
not good, my friends. Not good.
To be fair, he just used it off of Pancake's popping the ult, presumably still having the op, and if he catches him, that's a free kill in the kill contract. But unfortunately,
One enemy remaining.
did not catch him. Round completely crumbles.
And here's the issue, when you are trying to get some early action going into defense.
8-3. And for SaD, they gotta win this pistol here, but good to see Shopify playing this good again, man. I haven't been watching their games, but I saw that they lost.
Sort of 3 or 4 rounds.
And on the last stage, man, they just dominate, bro. That's beautiful. Beautiful Valorant.
Massive amount of information about the map in the Yoru's case is going to be pretty big. Undercut comes through. BCJ going to respect it. Also, the paranoia thrown in. This will force a complete retake.
Yesterday, the game is
To a chance for
Shopify Gold, man.
play off that. BCJ's been very
Got cancelled.
back into heaven now.
The other team, YFP,
Spike planted.
F5 for some reason.
Lower doesn't...
I waited, bro. I waited for hours. You know, like, to watch the game, I was kind of mad, not gonna lie.
Commit heavily to this.
But it got cancelled.
Listen, certainly when that's broken, if you're the team on A site, you're expecting
5v5 retake here, my friend. SaD, win the round, or GG.
Pain is always airborne in some way or another. This time slides on through, deals with Joe, and BCJ was set up here. This was
Okay, 5v3.
This retake, and they've lost that heavy control now, the defenders. Monty from below sees that there's a Sova up on that high ground, and Joey deals with Pain. 1 versus 2. The caller here has to bail his team out. Joel was probably hoping to set something up for Zerona there.
Yeah, who would never expect the second player to be on Heaven too.
Hard fought pistol round.
We got a game, my friends. We got a game. On Haven, they can come back. Tua, 1 away from the kill contract.
Always going to be those instant salvos.
Oh my god, that was nice. That was nice.
Smoke that lobby.
And Pain got ult too, bro.
They did the same thing on that C side of the map last.
Even though this is a bonus for Shopify, they have a full buy, bro.
There's a world though. Joe here gets an ore over at C as soon as he starts to feel safe enough, and then
that
kill contract.
that's unnecessary, dude.
Just obtained that. But I wouldn't recommend throwing it out too willy-nilly here. And there's no Cypher trip at the front of the site here. They're actually quite deep.
Breaking them.
Very passive info gain off these trips, but frankly,
We're
perfect
back, my friends.
situation.
My dog's back. My dog's back.
SRB are just going to be playing for the full retake, and they'll know that they have these players. You know, well, that one is actually jumpable, broken now, but should give them enough info that they're contained when they go for the full retake against a very weak Zerona who feels like he needs to make a play.
Trip there, of course, inside garage window. Not the time you obviously ult if you are ISO. So it's going to be Honest Valorant here for the 2 remainders of SaD in this post plant now. And the util starts to come in. Joa sat on the site, clears BCJ. Spacing, a bit of a concern maybe. 2 versus 1 now, is they going to swing together? You would think! But Joa says, okay, 1 at a time is just fine with me. As is tucked, he hears the double tap, hit with the paranoia, throws one out of his own. Dangerous now, Armageddon comes in! Spaz have to make short work of it, but Zerona apparently just caught inside of it like a lemming.
Down, C.
Benji is basically in Saskatchewan. Punishing stuff indeed. Joe, we're now going to waste no time. They're trying to get up onto this B side. It's Spaz going to be the first contact again. Holding on a paranoia here. He's going to get pressure though in this backside. He knows that he needs to swing for it and just doesn't have a chance to deploy his util in a gameful manner. Payne sees the edge of him here, of course, as Joe will peek around corners a little bit more when double tap is active.
Favorites in the league despite their current woes.
Yep.
I'm back, my friends. I'm back.
From here, which is kind of insane.
Yo, my dog, man. She looks so beautiful. So good.
This is a Swiss system, so
it smells good too.
Those with the same record as you, and the threat of elimination, at least from
Gonna
the
go, sir?
stage. is now ever present for them. That is just the world they live in. God, it's just easy for BCJ, isn't it? Tuesday steps up and he takes the shots out of
I
him.
can barely see.
The weapons here for SaD are so and their contact swinging a long.
This feeling so much better, man.
Look, I was gonna say, look at Joe.
And this is a new place that I sent her. Apparently she like it.
Down.
The people there look like good people.
Close to a kill contract, but at this stage, he's going to have to use it to keep his team alive in this game.
Oh.
Not bad for Sheriff. Player won't lie. Pushing up through that cyber cage now with a neural theft to give you everything you need to know.
Spike planted.
Of course, Bastis realizes that because he's obviously been revealed, he may as well clear these trips. Cats out of the bag well and truly. Paint would love to fly into the site here. Relay bolts thrown out. They did not connect on anyone, but Monty's there to back him up at least. This puts Benji in an unenviable situation. First, a vacation to Saskatoon.
Oh, guys, solo.
Having to 1v2.
I need to pay them, bro.
It's a paranoia to keep his team in the game. And he's low, real low. Still, Monty falls. Spaz gets him though. One better. Money still good for Shopify. And Joel, of course, can potentially secure that player advantage early with an orb pickup. Here's Arna's Fury to start things off. Dimensional Drift also simultaneously comes through as Joe gets himself onto the A site. This is a full retake here for Shopify, who don't have any big retake ultimates to rely on.
You and me.
BCJ low. Okay, I would avoid that kill contract. Paint, though, a little bit of an awkward landing. Wobbly as he came down after throwing the relay bolts. And the other two players realized the timing wasn't there. Paranoia secures that kill comfortably enough, though. But Monzi does allow himself to get pinged.
I lost the round. Map point already, bro. I'm gonna pay the guys.
Players flanking them. So do they want to try and fight forward? It looks like they do.
Killed their cipher.
Nice and clean. Special delivery stepped forward off. Joe happy to take yet another fight. Monty has actually developed that.
Okay, Jerry in 4K.
Future round.
Really punished by SaD in this game, but it is odd to see from them. Not something that they were really a victim of before.
It reminds me of what I thought G2 would look like when Jordan joined their team. Like, this super aggressive player, like a little bit out in front, like the spacing not there. Timing's also hard to play off of. As we discussed that, though, we have a full site here and a full pull out there by SRB, of course. Rolling Thunder, I alluded to earlier, is going to be so pivotal in this retake.
Hey, it is going to be sent out. Paint just has the AWP right now, by the way.
Oh my goodness, the guy was stunned. I'm pretty damn sure. Hides their inside hell. Pancakes has got a lot to shoot at here. Monty can't really recover if.
Here we go, my friends. 12 to 10. Now I can fully focus on the game.
Speculation.
Know that my dog is good.
Too well in that first game where he feels invincible. Like, genuinely.
I'm good. Everybody's good.
Regardless, here's.
I hope you're good too. I hope you're good too.
And there it is, synced up with the Hunter's Fury. Has in an awkward position. Okay, at the very least for SaD, he's traded out.
All right, messy stuff there, but Paint and BCJ get there. This leaves SaD with very little left to work with. Spike is out in the open. Armageddon to clear it as Paint does go down. He's, again, always in midair when he's found. So Rona was able to evil the numbers up. Drone here, they've got to know he's tucked Cubby. Yep, they're going to try and clear that now. That aftershock, it ends up being a 1-for-1. Monzi now for the game.
What? Monzi?
Okay, Benji on him, but Monzi had the flick. And Shopify Rebellion will bail themselves out of what could have gotten a little ugly.
Shopify excelled when they were able to play in the flood of situations like that. And it's 2 times, actually, getting into C when BCJ had an Armageddon.
Okay. Sentinel, my friends. And this is Shopify map pick, bro.
Instead on the good jet maps. And that hasn't been entirely true, but I'm excited to see Paint on the same.
I like these comps.
Okay, Paint drops down behind the suit. Joe, please!
Excited to see Paint on Whaley, bro. This is a bit legendary.
Maybe he's expecting a fast A split, but just doesn't expect there to be such pace from main?
Yeah, even still is just absolutely caught unaware. Little unfortunate. This round is already in the bin.
Loki, I think this is the best comp for Ascent right now.
Zerona can do something incredible from heaven. Benji, the door's finally broken.
Look at this guy, man.
Yeah, GG on this.
Smurfing.
Look for the ace.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Light speed.
That would be
What
insane.
they were looking for, but that's a lot of orbs accrued in the space of this singular round. So, suffice it to say, folks, the pistol round starts very well, or the game starts very well for Shopify Rebellion Black. Guys, we need to just...
Yeah, there was no chance. There was no chance, man. Precise gunplay. What can you do?
And it will be...
Trying to rush back in time.
Oh, we heard that. Surely we heard that. Oh, okay. Refract comes in. Pain almost got down.
Both are low.
But with well enough armaments not to fall straight away.
Jerry? What? 3 kills?
Goes nuts there with the Sheriff. BCG has to put them down.
Oh my god.
Here. Benji's at 7 health, but a right click.
What?
Be the order of the day.
Bro.
BCJ ready for it.
Aye.
Even on numbers, but a Bulldog's been picked up by Joa. Tuzi just tries to take the fight there out in the open. Now they're 2 versus 1.
BCJ! 4 kills and a clutch, man. Big.
It's trolling. It's
Here we go.
Is this the trailer? This is exactly what the trailer looked like. Paint straight up mid through market with conversion paths. Really, an opportunity to find these SaD players who were stacked a little bit more heavily towards A. Paint sees a little bit
he wants more.
Emerge now, trying to push the envelope a little bit further.
Joe, that was crazy, bro.
For Pancakes
The bait was good.
There, but 2 obnoxious situations back to back for the Cypher player. Now to the BCJ.
Crazy game so far, my friends.
The rest of Shopify moving in to take this B main space up. They're still going to have the same woes that they had. And there we go.
There's
We get a
one way to
shield
do
wall
it.
clear. Yeah, through the cyber cage. Very reasonable way to get it out.
Man, that's good. That's
Really in a
good.
position to try and spam onto him, and now the full exec can come through for SRB. They have to deal with Benji entrenched backside with the
Okay. Clean kill. Good flash.
exposed.
Paint with unreal composure.
Big kill by Spazman. 4v3. Up for Jorin. Has blades too.
Entirely now. Of course, standard smoke will clear towards this defender side spawn area.
Planted.
And for the retake, there is a null command active. This is tough for BCJ because his salvos have just come back online. May look to make use of those momentarily. Also a stealth drone to sort of see this retake coming. He spots the op player. Knows that Jerwin is headed his way. And Joa, having been prior suppressed now, moves. Oh my goodness, the second! I don't know where he found that one from. Blade Storm ready for Jerwin. And he whiffs every one of them.
Enemy remains.
Gonna be 2Z here, but...
Now I'm gonna show you my another princess. Nina.
Jerwin just has to tuck here and...
Love of my life.
Rona doesn't actually have to step out and clear it. So very strong mid presence here for SaD.
Right.
Rarely you see this on this kind of map.
Very good.
More likely it's given up and have an extra player over at A. He's going to contact. We are just going to contact mid against the op. And BCJ comes off decidedly second best.
If Nina was worried about my dog, man.
Pain, of course, benefiting from that conversion buff. He is moving faster. He'll drop down here from heaven, but the timing gets the better of him. Zerona is able to emerge, and Jerwin, they never expect a second play with the shorty, that's for sure. Pancakes now has to try and salvage this, but look at where the spike is. Up on heaven. Jerwin, now very aware there will be players coming to collect.
My friends, are you guys also having issues with NVIDIA GPUs? Having black screens when booting into Windows or some random black screens?
Just head into a 2v3 and
Can't
I didn't
just
even realize.
be me, man.
I noticed Spaz had the From the Shadows. That is an easy collection onto the spike.
This is annoying, bro.
Let's put this in a retake, and now Pancakes has the opportunity to try and find a kill when SaD are rotating off the site.
Sheer wall doesn't matter except in that it gives information to SaD. They've now realized that Spaz has crossed to the site. Pancakes is in the spot to do that.
And who out there is going to miss Fracture, huh?
Spaz in a 1v2.
I will, man. I like Fracture.
Surely.
Even if he just gets
I think Elot should
and
go.
stays alive, he could cause enough delay for Spaz to be able to win this round out.
Oh, Spaz is so far forward on the side. Oh, it's okay. Just
Oh,
one.
they know.
Just one.
This is the most picked map, bro, in competitive.
Tried to cross. All right, Spaz, time to step up. 1v3. Money with your mouth is, buddy. Over the top there, sees the jet. He knows Jerwin's going to swim.
Ay! This is beautiful, my friend. This is beautiful.
Spaz on a silver platter.
Yo, that's why I love Valorant, bro. Because of you, Spaz. Because of plays like this, bro.
Round away.
More of that, please. 7 here for Shopify already, my friends, on the attacking side. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels like this is going to end 2-0. I'm sorry, bro. But it is what it is. And I will, if that's the case, we will probably know already. Because, my friends, I will try not to use the spoiler block for some games in Tier 2, okay? I wanna see if that will help with the performance of the videos of the channel.
Any traders? I'll take Khajiit at this point.
I have to test, my friends. I have to test this, okay?
Zoroni here though.
VCT gonna keep doing the same thing.
Fury opener.
Okay, SaD if you get 5, I believe.
Never really got going here. They never got multiple rounds with that defensive op in play either. All right, fast hit here behind the null command. Doesn't quite go the way.
Come on, SaD. I wanna see third map, man.
Slowed people down on Speedway. Yeah, it's the sheer wall.
I will only do one series today, my friends. After this, I might play some game, bro. I want to play some Valorant too.
Is much easier.
And Tarva just watching. I want to play.
No way the rest of his team is going to get to him.
Yeah, they're somewhat aware of where SRB are located at the moment.
Now he's
and yeah, the spike may
Gonna pick some Whaley.
down inside of the site.
My teammates, good luck, guys.
up with the help of the flash. It's a beautiful entry. Cobbled together. Honestly, expertly played by Shop. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna pick Cypher, but look at this guy on fire.
Not to be too sharp there.
Brother.
We got a game, my friends, but they need the pistol.
And there's 20 seconds left. SaD, we're taking too much time. Go.
They're going to get slowed up even more. His speedway hit is going to get punished. Salvo's come down. 13 seconds left. BCJ. Hot shots there towards the smoke. It's German going down first. Monzi second to the fight. But the victor ultimately 2 up here for SaD.
What? No time, no time.
Not enough time to plant, buddy. That is brutal.
But some rounds here are crazy, dude.
Without seeing any action, really. And he'll just clean them up.
This is the first full buy for SaD, but it's a joke.
Man,
that
Paint.
does not have heavy armor. Goes down to the one shot.
VCT is waiting for you, bro. VCT is waiting for you.
So brutal.
And B-side.
I think he deserves the opportunity, man. The guy has been playing so good here in Church too, man.
Throwing guided salvo
For a while already.
main just to buy some time and again.
But what team could he join, man? Icy started playing so well now in G, so I don't see them changing now. Water actually loves Icy, and he has been growing a lot, man. EG still on playoffs. I see sometimes a lot of people criticizing Asuna, but
He's about to.
I'm not sure if it will or need to do changes. Yeah, almost BG2, man. People
a lot of cypher utility to deal
just gonna talk, they lose, they got eliminated, but bro, they got almost BG2.
So they'll be a little isolated for the time being. There it is. It's the Teo Util on Speedway. The Benji can't get clear of. Joa.
And they look good, bro. They look good. They played well.
And our SaD's gun round, the one they've been sort of...
And here, my friend said, no time, no money, no nothing.
2 guns safe.
Thank you, 5.
Backside operator is just slowly working its way up mid, but
So this is why they gave German, they bought German the rifle last round. It did better work. That's out the back. Right, Joe there to back him up. All right.
That was nice. That was nice.
That was the operator that got them what they wanted there, Wyatt, but good mid control. Monty,
Come on, SaD. You gotta secure the round, man.
couple of players actually grouped up here.
Easy. Okay, the blades. The flash was perfect.
Bladestorm gets him absolutely nothing. And that's the best
Got unlucky there, bro.
on this half.
Yeah,
And it's not enough.
this is SaD, bro. This is SaD for SaD.
a stinger on account of the weird economic situation that he's found himself in all alone. I like this.
Okay, this is nice. This is nice.
Get that initial shot off.
Player stand.
Yeah, that was all play. That was all play. I like that.
Well done.
Salvage. Shoulder pick for Spaz. Did his minimap reveal? Okay. Dark cover down now to slow this up. There are 3 players here for Shopify Black.
You're done.
Well, Jerwin dying to the Outlaw. Tuzi also.
He's clean, bro. He's clean.
Finds 2 of the 3 players that have the light.
What a
armor
player,
to
man.
Instant kills on.
Coming back from that is going to be tough. Joa here will not be brought back into the game. So that is 2 players left here for SaD. And again, they're obviously forcing for much of this game.
Man, people were saying that
Lucky to
Robbie
get a rifle or 2 from this point.
that used to play for Gentle Mates are joining Loud. Bro, what the fuck is Loud doing? If that is true, bro, I give up on that thing. Okay, nothing against the guy, but it doesn't make any sense in my eyes, bro. It just doesn't make any sense.
Save into this next
I
round.
know, like, they cannot get Sato or Spike because, bro,
The sacrificial lamb here.
30 seconds left.
it made it got Sato when Loud could get Sato.
No.
They didn't because Loud fucked up,
Doable.
and now they're gonna...
Out up to Benji. Spike
They're not
out.
selling Sato, bro, unless we pay a lot of money.
Showing himself on Speedway though. Now in the 1 versus 2. Climbing back.
But they could change the entire communication of a team because of one player?
Benji's helping it.
Ah, they did with that with Verna, but yo, Robbie's not Verna, bro. Sorry, just not.
It's a pretty reasonable proposition.
And also, my brother couldn't get anyone else.
They clear of the spike into the smoke. We go.
Man, people, we ain't talking about these games, bro. This is Shopify game.
So it's not as if they randomly get pitted against Envy.
Hey man, low money for SaD here. Bad weapons. This could be it, my friends.
Even if they are the quality team they've shown themselves to be, winning out is definitely not that distant a possibility. It's just the fact that they put themselves here and have to do that is what grates, I'm certain. Not even for there for BCJ.
Definitely winning out here should be somewhat easy. They have the Armageddon, they have better weapons to get back in. Can they dodge out this Hunter's Fury? Yes, they do, but Tuesday finds an opening.
And BCJ gets in there. They look at him, always asking for more from that heaven position. Armageddon was sent over towards A main. There was no one there for SaD. A reasonable conjecture, I think, for BCJ, but it didn't yield any results. Now, though, the net starts to close. German and
That's it, my friends. On betray.
There's just German with a stinger in hand.
No chance for my boy Doreen, bro. No chance. This is over, my friends. GG.
The hunt for playoffs. This loss here sends them.
Leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications. Today, this will be the only game.
SRB
Tomorrow, I will do a lot more, man. Tomorrow, there's a lot of games.
I don't think it was.
And check it out, nm.com. Links are on the description, my friends. I see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great night. Love you.
Build